All right, welcome back to another episode of 94 Feet. And if you're new here and you're wondering why we call it 94 feet, because the length of the court is 94 feet. As you guys know, I'm one of your hosts here, Mr. Legendary Shane, Mr. 94% right, alongside my co-host here. Let the people know who you are.
You see, he had to put a little sauce on that.
Got a little sauce, man. It was getting too easy. It was getting too easy. I needed to challenge myself. I said, how can I challenge myself? Let me throw a little something onto it, man. Let's see how we can do it.
Man, he threw a little sauce on. That was dope, though. I came from. I got the flowers on.
Got to sauce it up just a little bit.
So you want to talk about what happened yesterday or no?
Hey, it's funny, right? So I was gonna talk about something yesterday. So this could go way back to when we first kind of like started the show. One of the things was, can you get a bucket in an NBA game? And I was like, I don't know, Jay, if you're getting a bucket. I think you might be able to get a bucket in an NBA game, man. I give credit where credit is due.
It's funny, man.
I think you'll get a bucket. I think you'll get a bucket, man. Like,
nah,
situation.
Our situation yesterday.
It
wasn't ideal, but I mean, you gotta rock with your players, man.
Yeah.
You gotta think it was me and Shane. And then we had one dude where his arm was
his arm was wrapped.
was taped up. He had one dude with his arm taped up.
Uh-huh.
Another guy had plantar fasciitis.
Yeah. And then my other homie ain't played in like 6-7 months.
6-7 months. So
it was a
the
bad
outcome
situation.
was pretty it's just what you expect. It's just what you expect.
Yeah, because they were thinking that the courts were upstairs that was open, so they were just gonna play like 21 and like just to get back into like the field. Because I don't think any of them played. I think last time Shundell played was back when we did the 3-on-3. That was last time he played ball. My boy,
dang, that was a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that was back in March. So he hasn't played since March, and then he don't really play like that. Then my boy Malik. He even missed the 3-on-3 because he had to work. He haven't played since like January or something like that. January, December last time me and him hooped because he said he hasn't hooped since. And then my other boy, I didn't even know his arm wrapped up, so they wanted to play 21. And so when we got there,
they didn't even want to. I see. Yeah.
And so when they got there, they were just like, I realized I was like three of them that came, me, you. So I was like, all right, because originally Kevin asked me, do you and Jay want to be on the same team? And I was like, nah, let's put us on opposite teams because I want to guard. I'll never really guard you because we like when we play, we typically on the same team. So I was like, just for the smoke that we can talk about next episode, I just want to guard Jay. And so when I seen the team that we were gonna have, I said, hey Kev, hey, you gotta throw us Jay, man. We gonna need it. Like we gonna need it, man. And I said, dang, we about to drag him down.
You know the crazy thing is he came over and asked me. He was like, do you want to play with this team? And this is what he told me. He's like, do you want to play with this team? And I looked at him and I'm just like, why are you asking me?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to pick. I just want to go play. Like I don't really care who I play with, like. And I'm like, he's like, you got Shane's on the team. I'm just like, Shane's on the team. It's like, would you want me to say no? Like, what do you want me to say? And I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna say no if I'm playing with somebody that I know, especially my brother. You know,
exactly.
It's like I'm no way I'm gonna say no to that. And he's like, okay.
Be careful what you sign up for.
Okay, I'm just like, let's rock, man. I mean, you just gotta go down with the ship, man.
Yeah, but, it was.
He told me he came over. He's like, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's funny. And you know what's funny? The game after you left, we ended up winning. Not with that same team. It was a different team, but like it was the game after you left that we ended up catching dub. I ended up playing like 3 more games after that.
Dang, y'all stayed that long?
So like 8 something. We ended up playing. That was like, all right, because we got to win. Because I was like, I'm staying till we get a win. And then we were like, let's finish the streak.
We had one win with our team.
Okay, so we did win that one. So we got 2 more. So it was one after you left.
We beat Kevin's team. That's the team we beat.
I got you.
Because I had remembered that he was like, all right. And then that's why I'm like, we definitely gotta beat this team. Definitely gotta beat this team.
Definitely gotta beat him.
Cause he thinking we sweet. So we gotta get that. Yeah, we did get that dub, but we ain't getting no more.
That was it.
We ain't getting no more after that.
That was a tough one, man. But it was fun hooping it. It was fun hooping with my friends too, even though like they don't play like that. But it was just like it was just cool getting the opportunity, man. But
it's fun.
They were like, man, Jay ain't missing. I was dying laughing. Because dude's Jay really nice, man. I give you that respect.
That. But the crazy thing is, the dude I can't remember their names, but
with the hoodie.
Yeah. So I hit a shot. I came down to hit a 3, right? And I'm on my way back, and he in the middle of the game. We're in the middle of the game. He's like, "Dang, Jay, you nice." And he's giving me a 5. Listen, we're in the middle of a war, right?
In the middle of a war.
We're in the middle of a war right now.
And you're not even shooting your gun in this war.
We're in the middle of a war. I'm like, bro.
I need help.
I'm like, appreciate it.
Get back.
Go get your man.
Get your man, though.
Go get your man.
Oh, man.
Bro, we in the middle of a war.
I knew it was over, bro. We were giving little Marco free fast break layups. Little Marco, we were giving him free fast break layups. I was like, oh, man, we in trouble.
It was bad. Speaking of that, which NBA player would you want to play alongside? Out of everybody, who do you think like your game would fit best with? Or somebody you just want to play with?
Somebody I would want to play. All right. It's a two-parter. Can I say two people for like two different reasons? Like I feel like Tyrese Halliburton is a player I like to just play with because it seemed like he just make the game so much easier. Like he be making Obi Toppin. Like Obi Toppin wasn't doing this in New York. Like
True.
Neesmith wasn't doing this in Boston.
True.
Like a lot of these guys weren't doing what they were doing until like Tyrese Halliburton. So like when you watch the game, he really just makes it look really easy for players. Like if you miss it, then that's on you. Tyrese, he set you up. Like he just. And he don't even seem like the type that like if you miss he gonna say anything like cause he's light skinned so I don't get that from him like I feel like LeBron makes his teammates better but if you mess up Bron's gonna look at you
He's gonna be like yo you gotta get it together,
but Tyrese I feel like you can miss as much and he's still gonna throw you the ball because he's like that's just his game. So I think Tyrese Halliburton will be fun to play with, but another person I think I would like to play with that I feel like it'd just make it easy. Somebody like, and it just sounds like super easy, but like Joel, I just feel like a pick and pop. Like he had James Harden leading the league in assists, like easily. You just do a little pick and pop type of situation, and he's just gonna hit that little free throw line elbow jumper like every time. So I feel like that'd be, you're not getting over his screen, like you're not fighting over it that well. I just feel like if you want to have it easy to just dime somebody, Joel probably the easiest.
Yeah, no, I think Brunson would be easy to play with.
Brunson?
Because he can go get a bucket, and all my buckets will be, I won't have to get double teamed or triple teamed.
He always got to worry about the stocky build guys like to stick together. Like it's the stocky build guys. Y'all play the same way. You play like a right hand Brunson anyway. He playing like a right hand Brunson, literally. This game is the same.
Hey, you know what I used to love though? Dame and CJ. I used to love their dynamic.
That little,
Their dynamic, like the two guard
they just go
thing.
kill you.
Exactly.
My turn, your turn.
Yeah, my turn, your turn. I like
insane.
That. But I don't want to be a number one. I don't want to be a number one. Let my buckets be like buckets that shouldn't have got done. Don't put the attention on me. I don't want the attention, but I could be 2 or 3.
Exactly. I just let me share the court and we good.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Halliburton.
Probably Brunson or Giannis too. I think.
Oh yeah, the players that just make it look easy, like. Yeah.
Because he can like kick it out to you, or you can do a pick with you. I mean, he so much like gravity. Once you do that pick and you come off that screen, you have an easy 3, or you can like throw it up to him wherever. So I think Giannis would be a good one too. So Brunson and Giannis for me. But USA just played. They just played against Canada, which is Canada got.
Yeah, but say they got NBA players. Like they got a lot. They got Jamal Murray. You got Shea. You got Lou Dort. You got Brooks. By the way, Brooks is starting to bother me. Like, Brooks is
You
one of those
saw?
dudes. Dylan Brooks was one of those dudes. I'm like, man, I like the little villain, like, kind of thing. Like, it's funny. But then, like, he's starting to get real corny and childish. Like, the walking in between people, interviewing like that. I'm like, all right, bro, that's just corny. Like, it's not being villain fun to, like, come on, bro. Like, you a grown man, like, Ant 22. Like, why are you walking in front? Like, this is a kid, man.
Yeah,
what are you
he
doing?
did it to Ant and he did it to Book.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Yeah, 2 times. I'm like,
Yeah,
all right, it's corny.
like,
The
come
first
on,
time,
man.
you like, all right, that's funny. Like, all right, now this is what we
Right.
doing. Like, this is what we do. Come on, bro, get it together.
Yeah, I think Dylan Brooks is that one dude that take his job too serious.
Too serious.
Like you
man.
see that person, you go to the store and he'd be like, "No, you can't do that." I'm just like, bro, it's the same thing.
Yeah, come
like
on,
what
bro.
you got? Like it's not that serious.
It's
It's really not that serious. I do like this villain role, but now it's just kind of getting.
Yeah, that's what I say. Like, I don't mind it, but don't make it too corny. Like,
Yeah.
it's a way you can still be the Dylan the villain or whatever, but like, don't make it too corny.
I just would rather him be the villain on the court rather than like walking through people.
Yeah, that's the fine line between corny and then
Because if somebody slap him, then they wrong.
Exactly.
You know, like if if Ant would have slapped him, they'd have been like, Ant, why you
slap in the
doing
back of his neck as he walked by.
A little something, or pull his hair.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
pause. Like, come on, man. Like it just
Trip him
get
or
corny
something.
when it's off the court. He was on the
He's
court,
trying
cool.
too hard now.
Yeah.
Like, you're really trying too hard.
Especially when it has nothing to do with the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like he can talk stuff to like LeBron on the post conference or pregame conference or whatever they call it, but like it just get a little corny, man.
The only way, if he would have did the same thing, if it would have been corny, if Canada won. If Canada won and he start walking, then it will really.
Then it'll be.
Then it's like, oh man, he's just stepping all on y'all now. But you can't lose a game and now you walking in front of it. Like, all right now. But if he won and he doing that, that's just dirt. Like that's just him throwing dirt on it. Like y'all interviews don't even matter. Like I'm gonna walk. Y'all lost. I'm walking in front of y'all interviews. What's up? If I'm Dylan Brooks and I won, I'm stepping in his interview. Like, why you got the camera on him? He lost. Like, I'm talking. I'm hijacking the interview now. Like, that's exactly what I'm doing. Did you watch the game? I did. I watched the first half. Then I went out, and then the next morning when I was at work, I watched like a 12-minute like recap of it, so it's like it still was enough. Like it wasn't just the highlights. It was like a 12-minute little clip of it. So I got pretty much all I needed to see.
Yeah. So I was watching it. You impressed by him?
No, not yet. Not yet impressed. Like
even though they won by what 14, 15 points.
Yeah, but.
And this is all NBA players. Over there ain't got all NBA players like that.
I get it, but it's just like, I guess we could have looked better. Like,
I mean, yeah, but KD didn't play too.
True,
so
like I'm not impressed, but I'm not fully like, yo, we just walk. There's so many people like, yo, we just gonna skate with the medal. I'm like, we're not gonna skate to this medal. It's not gonna be as easy as people think it is. Like, it's gonna be more challenging than I think it ever has, or at least the last Olympics.
I mean, I get that because the world is catching up.
They catching up, so I'm like. It may be a little bit. It's going to be a little bit tougher. I still feel like we're going to win, but I feel like it's going to be a little bit tougher.
Yeah, I think KD is going to make everything a little easier.
Yeah, when KD gets back, because you can't guard him.
But
like,
let me. I apologize.
No, you
so
good.
Shadow HD Junior PS say he loved the podcast. So
let's go, Shadow.
Shout out, shout out to
Shadow.
Shadow, man. Just had to give him a little shout out.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
So what's in the group right now is the USA, they got Serbia, they got Puerto Rico, and they got South Sudan. Dude, the USA team.
South Sudan gone. Puerto Rico gone.
How much they win by?
The Sudan one, they might. That's running up 35 plus. I'm saying that's gonna be a 30, 35 plus. That's where you get your kinks out. You get all the. That's when you start playing
so
around.
what about Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico getting.
Now they got Jose Alvarez that's going crazy right now. I mean, you put Drew on him, then it, gets a little.
Come on now.
Gets a little mucky.
When people go play back for their countries, man, they really step up a notch. Like,
yeah,
they really when you got to be like the number one option, then you obviously perform better than if you're like the number 5, number 6. So like some of these guys, you're like, why don't we do this in the league? It's different when you're like, it's more axed on you. Then you feel free to miss 7 shots because I got to take them. So it's like
Yeah.
If you're on a team full of guys that's good, you miss 7 shots, you're not getting that ball back. Like here, they still got to give you the ball. So I think people just be out there performing well.
Yeah.
And
But I think it's too though. Like now, I know Puerto Rico they got great players, but like compared to the
they
NBA,
always
like
get
this
killed,
is
though.
always like the better NBA is the creme de la creme. Like it's the
Of
top
basketball.
top. So I think that plays a role in it too.
Yeah.
So they gave Derek White the
Oh
invitation.
yeah.
Who do you think should have been in there?
And this is the first person I thought of when I saw it, and I instantly was like, all right, they got to give it to this person I'm about to say. And then when I saw they gave that spot to Derek White, I was like, come on now, they robbed Jaylen Brown. I think it should have been Jaylen Brown. Like, it's different. It's people like, oh, Kyrie. I'm like, nah, Kyrie doesn't really make his team better. Like, he doesn't do the things necessary that will help this team win. Like, they got scorers. They got like aggressive like players. Like they got all that. They need somebody that can score, but they can play defense. They can and I think that's what Jaylen Brown is. Like, is when you got Derek White. I mean, if you got Drew Holiday and you're gonna get Derek White, I'm like, all right, now you really trying to not make this an offensive threat if you need it. Like, if you already got Drew Holiday, go get Drew. I mean, go get Jaylen Brown. Like, go get Jaylen Brown. Like, you don't need to go and get. Like, I thought that was silly.
Yeah,
he thought it was silly. Like,
yeah, of course. And like, I think Jaylen Brown is more closer to what you're losing, Kawhi Leonard, than Derek
White is. Exactly
like,
my thoughts.
I'm just like, you should have saw. I mean, Jaylen Brown, this dude is the Finals MVP. In the Eastern Conference Final MVP, and y'all didn't even look at this.
Exactly, I think that's crazy.
And what he was doing, Luka defensively, like in the like.
If somebody told me
that's messed
the
up.
Celtics would have 3 starters, and one of them not Jaylen Brown, I would have said you lying.
That's crazy.
I would have said you lying. You say, yeah, they got 3 of their starters there. I would have been like, all right, cool. You got Jason Tatum, you got Drew Holiday, you got Jaylen Brown. Somebody said, nope, you're wrong.
What? Why not?
What's going on?
Crazy.
Like, nah, it'd be different if Jaylen Brown was hurt or he didn't want to come. But by his tweet, when he put the little like the face,
I was gonna
that
ask you
showed
about
me
that.
he was really like, yo.
So should he have done that though?
I would have. And I know it's your teammate
Even
that
if
you
that's
did
your
too.
teammate, that's your man.
I'm tagging him.
You just won.
I'm doing it and I'm tagging him. I'm saying, yo, y'all picked this dude over me. Nah, I'm kidding. Ruining the morale. Somebody said one of the coaches did that to mess up the Celtics' morale. Somebody on who in the coaching staff is like, it's somebody on the East or something like that. They try to throw off the Celtics' morale by putting him in by picking him over to get some drama in their camp. But nah, that's insane, man. It should have been Jaylen Brown. I would have felt some type of way.
Everybody knows it should have been Jaylen. I really don't know who.
Yeah, I didn't even have another option other than Jaylen Brown, like that. I really felt that would fit the mold of this team.
He is the
perfect spot to put that.
The perfect person to back or to
whatever Kawhi
he is
was.
Kawhi,
a healthier version.
He's a healthy
right
version.
now.
Exactly. Yeah, they got that one wrong, man.
Wrong.
They got that wrong. Just like leaving Isaiah off the Dream Team.
Yeah, exactly. He said, I fit the criteria, but I didn't make it or something like that. The little meme.
I mean, somebody's had,
Hey,
I think
Jaylen Brown owes somebody money, or somebody don't like him. Somebody don't like him because I just don't make no sense. Like, I'm not giving Derek White that much playing time, really. Like, who would I play more, Jaylen Brown or Derek White? I would play Jaylen Brown more in this situation. Still,
it's like, what weapon would you want to have more? The Finals MVP or Derek White? Like,
that just don't make no sense.
That's crazy. But what about Serbia with USA? Now Serbia, they got some hitters, man.
They got what? Jokic.
Jokic. They got Bogdanovic, I think his name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you still
I think this type of situation right here is going to be tough for Jokic. Like, I feel like, Jokic is one of the best players in the league, arguably the best.
Right.
But I feel like this situation, I feel like they crowd him much more. Like,
and you can play more physical.
You can play more. Like, is different. Like, I think I think he's still gonna be Jokic, but it's not gonna be as impactful as the Denver Nuggets are to the league.
Yeah.
Where he is gonna be to the USA. Like I think they neutralize him just a little bit more.
Yeah.
Just a little bit because you can just keep throwing different bodies at him. You force him to really have to play defense. Like you got Ant driving one possession. You got this. You got Jason Tatum driving the next. Like keeping him like having to play defense with guys currently like obviously attacking crazy. Like when it was just Ant attacking the Nuggets. Like that's the only really thing you have to really worry about. But now you got to worry about all these athletic dudes.
And I think
not just one athletic. You got to you got to.
And I mean, you got to think though too. Ant leaves, and then you got somebody else coming in that's not a superstar. Like this is a team of superstars.
That's what I'm saying. Like
man.
It's
like a team of superstars attacking
forced
this
to play
fool.
Defense. Yep.
Yeah,
you're forced to be down there, and you got to guard Joel.
Yeah.
So when you got to switch off, and it's like
I don't know. Joel been ducking smoke for the last. I don't know. Joel been ducking.
Hey, where's this getting played? It ain't getting played in his home. Like Joel gives He gives it to him in Philly. He just don't go to. He don't go to. If the game was in Serbia, it'd be different. He ain't got to go to Serbia for this game. So if he had to go to Serbia, he might just try to duck smoke in. But I think Jokic is just gonna have to play more defense than he ever has been asked to play.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And he has to put up the offense because he has to play more offense than he ever has had to play. So I think it's gonna be a lot tougher for Jokic. He's one of the best players in the league, so I don't think he's just gonna get completely like neutralized. But it's gonna be tougher. It's gonna be tougher for him.
What's his stat line against the USA team? What you think?
What was his stat line against France?
I don't even remember.
I know he got fouled out though. I know he fouled out. I don't think I've ever seen Jokic foul out. So I'm like,
and that was France.
Exactly.
These people's gonna put so much pressure on.
Exactly. I can't even pull up. I never get signal here. But yes, whatever his stat line against France was, then I can kind of go off of that because I don't know. It's probably a 20, 10, 6.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking more like 17, 13, and 7.
Yeah, something like that, where it's like
some normal-ish Jokic, but so the biggest thing on Twitter right now, pause. Tatum championship year this year versus Prime Carmelo Anthony.
In a one-on-one?
In a one-on-one.
Come on. Carmelo is taking that one-on-one. Pause.
Tatum said, well, I mean, what do you expect? He said...
I know they were on a podcast together. I got to go watch that episode.
He said that...
I got to watch that.
Tatum said that he would beat Melo 11-8.
These young dudes ain't got no respect.
Prime Carmelo.
Prime Carmelo
Anthony.
Pauls was eating Kobe up, killing Braun, killing everybody, bro.
That dude.
Like people don't realize, like, man, once you go on, people forget.
I just don't think people really understand how good Melo was.
I don't really like honestly. Out of every NBA player that ever has played, I don't give that many people the win one-on-one over Carmelo. It's only like a couple of people I think that'll beat Carmelo in a one-on-one.
That's his game.
And that's what I'm saying. He done it. He played one-on-one in a 5-on-5 setting. Like it's just like Carmelo didn't see nobody else on the court, whether it's his team or the other team.
In Syracuse,
yeah, he didn't see nobody else. Like
them first few years in Denver, that dude was crazy. Which one you think was better though? Like New York Melo when he first got there, or like Denver Melo?
It's tough. It's tough for the simple fact that like Denver Melo was playoffs. Like he was making a play. Like New York Melo, he didn't really, but he was doing some crazy things like coming down the court, just pulling up three. Like it was just like a different freedom to his game.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of like 8 versus 24 Kobe. Like 24 Kobe was better mentally because I think he just was a better. But that mature, 8 was just athletic. It was just They both were scary, so it's like it's kind of how I feel about that situation. But I had personally have to go with Denver Melo because that's where I became a big fan of Melo. And I was living in New York when he was with the Knicks. I was living there, but it was nothing like
It's a
Braids
few
Melo.
people. It's a few people in the NBA that's retired that literally, I don't think people really understand how good they really are. Carmelo
Is one of
Anthony
them.
is one of those players. Offensively, this dude has zero flaw. Turn around, he can score in the post, he can shoot the three. There is literally nothing he can't do. And it's another one though. Is Jamal Crawford.
Oh yeah,
Jamal Crawford is just one of those people that can
yeah.
get
This is
any
nasty.
shot, he's just born to put the ball in the
Exactly.
bucket.
Never averaged
Like
25, but we know he was a hooper.
exactly.
Like he was a
Like
hooper.
he's just one of those players. But yeah, I mean, I don't think people understand how good
Like
Melo is.
Carmelo,
man.
like oh my god. And the thing about him is like he's like 235. Like that's the thing that really gets you. Is like he's 6'8", 235. Like what are you gonna do? Like and he's quick. Like he's quick at that side. Like quick release, quick first step. Like all that. Like it's just nothing you can do. So many
And
people he
he's
just
a
hit him with a
tough
little
shot
jab.
maker. Like he can hit tough shots. It's literally
Exactly.
you can't do anything with. He's a
Mhm.
one man show. That's what he does. So, who do you got with Bronny and LeBron versus Kyan
Oh yeah,
and
Cayenne and
Melo?
Melo. I gotta go Braun on that. I gotta go Team
You going
James.
Bron
I gotta
on
go
that
Team
one?
James.
In the two
Tomorrow,
on two?
right now or Prime?
See, I wasn't talking about Prime.
Yeah,
Prime, my answer would change.
yeah. Because I'm like, ain't nobody guarding LeBron Prime. As far as like, I don't think
No,
his
no,
game
no,
is a
no, no,
one-on-one
no,
game,
no.
but I feel like he can guard Melo a little bit better than Melo could guard him. In a
I
two
don't
on
know
two,
about that.
in a 2-on-2, like I feel like if it's a 1-on-1, I got Melo winning the 1-on-1, but on 2-on-2, I feel like LeBron to make Bronny look better. Because, like, you got to think about it like this, right? Even if, as much as we want to say, I don't think Bronny, Bronny deserves to be in the NBA, he is in NBA. Kion is in high school. And he's like 16, 17. So it's like, it's going to be tough, like, for him to, like, really guard Bronny's strength and size. Like, Kion is still really little. So I feel like if you had this current day, you got guys who are legal, like, honestly, in the NBA versus two guys who aren't. Who's like before the NBA and somebody who's after the NBA versus the guys that are
So who
in
you
it.
got right now?
Right now, I
today?
gotta go James.
I can't do that, man.
I gotta go James right now.
I can't do that, man.
I feel like
In the prime
Prime.
LeBron James. Well, it depends on which one you're talking about. Are you talking about Heat, or are you talking about that first time when he came back to
I'm
the
talking about
Cavs?
first playing that 2003 to 2000 kind of stint.
No.
With the
No.
This is LeBron that scored like 28 straight versus the
Yeah.
Pistons. Like
No.
athletic as ever. Like
Nah, nobody's holding that LeBron.
that's what I'm saying. That's what
Nobody
I'm like.
holding that
He
LeBron.
was so
But
athletic.
I think his best season was when he went, or the best year was when he went back
2018
to the Cavs.
Cavs?
Yeah, man, that dude was just on another level, man.
14 to 15 to 18 Cavs.
But as of right now, I can't give it to James, man.
The
Bronny ain't listen.
But he's more
Listen.
developed than Cayenne. That's my thing. Because like what I'm saying is, you got two guys who are before NBA and after NBA, and you got two guys who are contractually
can't do it,
in
man.
the NBA. Like Bronny, like Carmelo's not in shape to guard Bron right now.
No, you say he's still. Well, I mean,
You're talking about a guy that just averaged 35 minutes a game.
Yeah, but again, I get that, but at the same time, Bron's game is not a one-on-one style.
That's what I'm saying. In a 2-on-2 setting, that's not all.
But 2-on-2, it's still practically one-on-one.
He's
because
too much
that's what's
faster than
gonna
Melo
happen.
right now.
I don't listen.
He's too much faster.
It's
Melo's
about
40 now.
I think it's about
Just
shot
the 6
making,
to 7
man.
months age gap makes a difference.
Listen,
Nah, I believe you when you
Melo
say it's
can
about.
put the ball in the basket when he's 50. I really think Melo can still average. How old you said he is? 40?
40.
I think he can still average maybe like 17,
Nah, I don't see that because
17
he didn't.
points right now.
He didn't when he was there.
Well, I mean, he had the what you call it. For one, he had to share shots with
Dame and
Russell Westbrook, and then he had to share shots with Paul George. Then he had to share shots with Dame and all
but
that.
the Melo I
stuff.
knew didn't share shots with nobody. Like he just couldn't. He
Has to change his game.
Yeah.
So once you put him back in that element
if Melo
of, hey, I'm the guy against.
he may get
man.
average 17, but it's gonna be on 40% shooting.
I mean,
Like I don't think you realize how like LeBron just averaged 25, 7 and 8 or 8 and 8, 25, 8 and 8 at 39
get it.
years old. Like that. I just think him
I know, but that has
conditionally.
nothing to do with.
And then I think
2-on-2.
Bronny
You
wins
don't
the
have to
matchup.
be in good condition.
And I think Bronny
to
wins the
play
matchup
2-on-2.
of Kanye.
I doubt it.
I think he
I
wins
doubt
that
it.
one. I think
No,
he
no,
wins
no.
that one from.
No,
Do you think Kion is?
I think Kion right now is better than Bronny James.
Nah, I can't.
Offensively, I'm
But
saying
I think
right now.
I think Bronny
From
holds a better
what
defense
I
on him.
see from Kion right now,
Oh, he's a bucket.
offensively,
He's a bucket.
offensively, he would beat. I think in a 1-on-1, I think he would beat Bronny James.
I don't know. I
Right
don't know.
now, I think Kion Anthony can beat Bronny James in a 1-on-1 right now.
I think the physical aspect gives Bronny the advantage
Listen,
because he's going through Kion. Like Kion is really little.
listen.
Like,
You
he's
can
going
do
through
that,
him.
but he's taller than him. He's still, what, 4 inches taller than him?
But it's that. It's like it's the
It's
difference.
the same
Like when
thing
you
with
got a
KD.
19-year-old
It's
and
the
a
same thing with
6-year-old.
KD. You can go. How many people can bully him, but he can still get the block.
That's Kevin Durant, though. Like
Yeah.
that's Kevin. Like you talking about one of the top 10 players of all time.
True. But at the same time, I think Kion offensively is better than Bronny. I think Bronny's defense is better than Kion.
Yeah.
But I think that Kion's offense is better than Bronny's
All right.
defense.
He just turned 17. He's 6'5". Dang, that's crazy, man. What did they feed him, kids? I know he got the genes because it's Carmelo, but like, dang,
He might even be 6'6" right now, actually.
that kid. Yeah, he's gonna be a special player. Right now, I just got to give the edge to Bronny for the simple fact that
Come on,
I just
man.
think when it starts to get physical,
Let's just keep it a bean, though. Bronny shouldn't even be in the league. I mean, listen. I'm not gonna say he shouldn't be in the league, but from what I've seen,
Yeah,
he
it's
is
not
not,
looking good.
a typical NBA player.
Yeah.
To me,
it needs some time.
this is my opinion. I think he's 1 year away, and I think Kion can. I think Kion can get him in the 1-on-1. Right now, as of today, Kion can get him in the 1-on-1 right now.
I
You can
see
talk
where you're coming
physicality.
from.
Listen,
I
you
can
can
see,
talk
like, I'm not totally
physicality all
saying
you
that's
want
out
to.
of the question.
Listen, you can talk physicality all you want to, but once that shot goes up, all that physicality is out the window, man.
True, but you got to guard him.
I mean,
You gotta guard him,
Kion's
and he's
bag
guarding
is
you.
too deep, though.
But Bronny actually is not like a bad like defensive player. Like
He's
I think
not. I'm not saying he's a bad defense, but
I
from
don't
what I've
know.
seen
I
from
don't
Bronny,
know.
watching his summer league, watching him play in college and stuff like that, I give the nod to Kion right now.
I think it's different. I think some people perform better in one-on-one situations than they do in game situations. Like,
Exactly. Bronny is more of a game situation.
true, but I
rather
feel
than
like
a
if you put
one-on-one
him in
player.
just an isolated one-on-one, he might just be able to get him.
Nah.
He might be able to
I
get
don't
him in a
see it, man.
one-on-one. Right now, a year from now, I think it's totally different. But I think a kid that just turned 17 this year, I don't think he's going to beat a 19-year-old that played college level. I just don't. I don't see him winning that one. Like a 6'5", 170-pound kid. Like I don't see
I just
it.
think it's different when you actually
When you line him up,
once you go and look at these two, man, and just how their games are. 1-on-1s are different than
true.
games, man.
I
It's
get you on that. I
totally
just feel
different,
like-
man. You gotta hit tough shots. Like
Bronny's about to be 20. I feel like that. I feel like that size difference, as far as like the weight, I feel like that makes a difference.
man.
Pause. By the way,
I don't see it, man. I do not see it at all. So Bronny Summer League, how you feel about
6'2", 210 versus a 6'2", 6'3", 210 versus a 6'5", 170 kid who just turned 17.
I told you I didn't seen enough from Kion. Highlights, just watching him play. Like,
I'll be rooting
just
for Kion. I just don't know.
Just looking at his his bag that he got, pause, like, just seeing the shots he's making. Like, I didn't seen him make some shots where it's just like, it's no way he's getting that off. Yeah. But he creates the space.
I get you on that.
I just, one-on-one, that's what it is,
I say if they play 3 games, I think it goes 2-1 Bronny.
I don't think Bronny, if 3 games?
3 games.
3 straight games? Mm-hmm. I don't think Bronny wins 1.
3 straight?
3 straight.
I think he has more
Bronny...
endurance than him. He has like he's still like he's just more developed.
No. In a 10 game, in 10 straight games, I would maybe give Bronny 2.
Nah, you bugging out.
I give him 1 out of 5. Both
you bugging out.
1 out of 5.
You bugging out with that. We gonna put that in there. Pause. We making a poll, and we doing that.
Trying to tell you,
this
man.
Current, and then we got to do this current Anthony family versus this current James. Even Bronny, even Kanye said the James family.
Yeah, he said he was trolling though.
Nah, he know.
This is what he said. He was trolling though.
Real quick, what you think, dude? This current day Anthony duo versus the James duo, as if they play right now. I think James, like they just.
It's a tough decision.
James is talking. You talking about a guy who averaged 25, 26 this year. That's what I'm like.
I mean, I get
Prime.
What you're
I think
saying,
it may be different, but right.
He's not a one-on-one player.
I get you saying he's not a one-on-one, but he's still LeBron James right now. Like, Carmelo is not putting up shots every day.
That's what he said. He said
he's not.
He's not. On his podcast.
He's
he
not.
said
He gained weight.
In the mix.
I seen him. He gained more weight.
He said he's still in the mix.
He's still in the mix, but this guy. It's in the NBA. It's different from being in the mix and being in the NBA. Olympic, like it is different when you're still flying, dunking it, talking about reverses. Like it's different from being in the mix versus being the mix.
I don't think that Carmelo Anthony is that far from winning one-on-ones in the NBA. I don't think he's that
LeBron,
far away from that. I don't think.
I think he can catch a lot of people, but I don't think he gets LeBron right now. I can't. And that 2-on-2, I don't think.
I don't know, man.
I don't think any. No, I can't. Yeah. Can't agree with you on
that. So,
Bronny
Summer League, how you feel about him?
It's absolutely dirt. Absolutely dirt. Absolutely dirt. Like, I'm talking about just...
Absolutely dirt, huh?
Dirt.
Yeah, it was
corner
bad,
of the room
man.
dirt. Like,
I mean, I hate to
the spot you can't even vacuum dirt. Like just like you can't even get the corner. Like he in those spots where it's just gonna stay dirty. Like
he said, he feel like he in a slump right now, man. Maybe this
what
is
slump? You can't be in a slump if you've never been unslumped. Like I saw, I'm like, what? You've never like. When you're your average, this is your averages. This is your averages, but you're in a slump.
He said the dirt that you can't get with the vacuum.
It's like, it's that spot where it's just you can't get to going. Like, that's what I'm saying. Cause like, I want him to be nice, but it just seems like I can't. You can't reach it.
Man.
Like you can't.
Like, it just like I don't know.
I'm rooting for him, man.
I'm rooting for him too, but he just seemed more of like. Right now, and it's tough, man. But he just seemed more like, you know who Davion Mitchell is?
Yeah, Davion Mitchell. Yeah, for the Kings.
Now
he's
he
gone.
won a championship in college, but like
he's a Baylor. He won, right?
Yeah. And Jared was his team with Jared Butler, but I think he's more of like a Davion Mitchell right now. Like he's gonna get some tick for his defense, but he's not really gonna play, man. Yeah, I just don't think he's ready, man.
I think honestly, I don't think it's fully his skill. I think it's here. I think it's mentally. Not trying to say his skill is just amazing and he's just like, but I feel like it's more mental, to him than anything. Like I think.
See one of his props is like the future props is him to score 25 points in the season.
Oh no, he ain't getting.
In one game.
Oh, I'm cashing the under on that. Please,
come on, man.
Thank you for the heads up. I will go place the order, the under on that.
Yeah, we gotta go place that.
Like unless it's one of them situations. You know, the Nass's career high is 27.
Yeah, I know.
It
was against the Knicks,
one game.
Right?
So
it was against the Knicks, right? Well,
Cavs.
Oh, Cavs.
Cleveland.
Cavs.
I think Bronny can do it on one of them games where it's like no starters play. Like I'm not like, and I'm not even trying to say this from a hate. This is straight truthful standpoint. When it's one of them games where it's just like none of the stars play, the playoff seed is already locked or it's unlocked. Like it's like you know you're not making the playoffs, or you know you are. You know what your seed is.
Yeah. Get him some reps.
Get him some reps. Let him get in there. Max Christie, all these guys like that don't really get that same. But guys like Max Christie might ruin the moment for him though. Honestly, now that I think about it, like I'm taking the under. Because Max Christie just got paid.
Yeah,
he got paid. Yeah. Like he's gonna play. They're gonna play him more. Then when you get in there, you got Downton Connect. Like these are gonna be the guys that play the same game. If they rest all starters. Yeah. These are the guys he still has to outscore, and I don't think he can outscore these guys. Yeah. Like, I don't think he outscores Dalton Connect. He's official.
Be good so bad, man.
Yeah, Dalton Connect's official. Max Christie, like he's getting better. He has NBA experience.
You can tell like he's getting better.
Yeah, he's getting better.
You can tell Max getting better.
That's why they paid him, and so I'm like, yeah.
I really want Bronny to be.
I want him to.
I just can't see it, and it's funny that you say that is between the ears because, like, I don't think that is his. I'm not saying he has.
Yeah, like
crazy amount of skill. But you can tell like he knows how to play the game.
Exactly. That's what I feel like is mental.
And you might be true because I'm gonna give you this quote. So this is what he said though. Bronny said, "I don't care if I have to go to the G League to play. I just want to play ball." This is what he said.
I don't like it. Yeah.
How would you? Come on, man. Your pops just pulled all the strings to get you to play with him, and now you're saying, "I don't care if it's this is privilege, man."
You're supposed to say, "Nah, I'm here. I'm here. I'm not going nowhere. I'm gonna show you that I'm making a roster spot. I'm gonna be in a rotation." You know That's how you gotta. Imagine Kobe never said nothing like that. Like,
you know what?
Oh my
you
God.
Probably right with this one. Like, his mental is not.
Yeah,
right,
it's not there. Like
I don't know.
I feel like Bryce mental is more like than his, like, because he's never been that guy in high school, college. Like, he's never been that guy.
True.
Like, but sometimes you have guys that are like that actually do play well in the league. That was never really that guy.
True.
And their game just fits a different mode. So I think that's what they're expecting. And I'm not saying he can't get there, but it's something mental where he just feels like he's just not there. Like, you got, come on, bro, you make your shots.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's just lacking some aggression, man.
Yeah.
But I mean, Brian had this issue too early when he first kept. I mean, he averaged 20.
I don't know, man. Brian don't look like he ever had an issue.
Still averaged 20.
Yeah.
But everybody used to say Brian not aggressive enough. He don't got that killer mentality, and I mean, you know, like I don't know. I really want Bronny to do good, but it's just hard to root for him when he's playing so bad.
I think LeBron, maybe if he did have that mental issue, he was just so great skill-wise and talent-wise, like you couldn't probably see that he was like he was off. But like Bronny doesn't have that skill set to match that, so like it really.
And you know what's crazy?
You see that so much more because Bron's so athletic.
Man,
oh my God,
crazy, man.
I can't wait for the documentary whenever it come out 5 years from now, 4 years, whenever that. Bro, that documentary is gonna
shut
be
the earth down,
man. It's gonna be more powerful than
the Jordan one.
The only person that can have a possible documentary would be Kobe.
Yeah,
but that's because he died. Right. Like, and I think that's the only person that can have. But as far as
man, I think this Bron documentary is gonna do.
I think it's gonna be stretched so far, and there's never been a part where I feel like he did something controversial, like that off the court. Like LeBron has never been anything off the court. Like that's what's going to keep it like here because he's never no scandals, nothing. Like I think that's the difference with LeBron.
You're right. Jordan had like the gambling.
Exactly.
Kobe
left
had
with the baseball.
That little scandal with the woman.
Yep.
Bron has been squeaky clean
the whole
very long
time.
Or his PR team is crazy nice.
Exactly.
But listen, this is what
got to be a little bit of both.
This is what I was saying though, right? This is what I was about to say. And it's funny you brought that up. This dude LeBron has never lost in his life.
Yeah, he's straight winning.
His family, or not college, high school. High
You
school.
know they're in the comments.
Yeah.
That's why I have to. You know the comments. These guys don't know ball. He said Braun went to college. Like they're gonna be on us in the comments.
No, high school.
Nah, I know what
St.
you mean,
Vincent,
yeah.
St. Vincent, St. Mary. NBA, like no scandal. That do won championships. He has his own little sector at Nike.
Yeah,
Like
insane.
he's a billionaire. Jay-Z co-signed him. He plays
Young,
for
too.
LA. Like he speaks out on political views. Like this dude is always winning.
Got his son to play in the league.
He got
like,
his son to play in the league. He's gonna bring
Yeah.
a team to Vegas, whether we like it or not. Own the Dodgers, part owner of the
Yeah.
Dodgers, some other soccer team, right? This dude is always winning.
the one.
Now the one that might take, I'm not gonna say it.
What?
Bronny, I hope you win.
Yeah. Now the only thing that taints his legacy from having one of the best sports careers ever, the person I feel like who has probably the best sports career ever is Tim Duncan. I think he is because he never left his team. He also has the stuff where he's never like got into any kind of mess.
Yeah.
He's won rings. Like I think he has the most clean cut, best careers. Like I feel like Brady has one of the best, obviously for football, but Brady left. Like it's like as far as one team career, like I think Tim Duncan, like Braun, as all great as all those things, like the fact that he jumped.
Yeah,
Shit.
but don't you think it's harder to win with three different teams?
I think that's insane. I really do
Three
think that's
different
insane.
teams rather than staying with your one team.
True, but he's always left. He's always left. It is
And he's
different from
won.
traded.
Wherever he
Yeah,
went,
you
they
win.
won, man.
That's a great point to it, but I think the first one, when he didn't win and he left, like I think that kind of you go there and your first year there you average 17 in the finals, you lose. Like I think him leaving and losing that first year, I think that really just does
Got
it.
swept.
Yeah, that first year with the Spurs got swept, and then the next year to go play the Mavs and average 17 a game.
Yeah.
Like after you just went to not one, not two, not like I think that even if he came back to the Cavs and won, I just feel like him leaving when it got dark. Like the game. I saw this stat, right? It says the most games LeBron has played with people in his career is Zydrunas Ilgauskas for the Cavs. That's the most games he played with
Big
a
Z.
teammate. Is Big Z.
Yeah.
And think about everybody that LeBron has played with.
True.
In Zydrunas,
'Cause he left.
Because he keeps leaving. And he ships his players out. Like he plays, like I think that tarnish it. Like everybody knows LeBron is GM. Like,
Right.
so it's like
Right.
he's constantly complaining about like Tim Duncan never complained. I mean, he's on top the whole career. He's won 50
Right.
games. 50 games.
What
He
is
had
he
no
gonna
reason.
complain about?
He got no reason to
He
complain.
got one of the greatest coaches.
He had no
Hall
reason.
of Fame big man that he played with. Like,
He had no reason to
this
complain.
dude's still winning. What he ain't got no
That man
reason
had
to
no
complain,
complaints
man.
to give. But like, I feel
Even
like
if
that
so, he probably wouldn't have complained anyway. That
Exactly.
dude from-
he could come to with an oversized collar shirt, like polo shirt and
Baggy
jeans.
sheen
Yeah, like
to win the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you ain't gonna just dress up a little bit.
yeah, nothing at all, bro.
You ain't gonna dress
Like
up
he
a
dressed like he
little
going on a Kohl's run. Like he going to Kohl's to go pick up something. Like you've shown up to the finals, bro. Like he dressed like he just threw something on.
bit. Yeah, he dressed
But
like
yeah,
he
like I think he
in
got one of the
dark,
best careers, and I think that's the only thing that takes away Braun is just like the complaining and movement.
man, I just
think
don't-
that tears
I
from
think
it.
LeBron had the best career. I mean, for one, the longevity, being on top for so long.
But Tim
Man.
Duncan never missed the playoffs. Like I feel like Tim Duncan has the best career. He has more rings than Braun. Never left his team. Never had a losing season. Never missed the playoffs. Like I feel like that type of stuff. Like if I'm going, and I know that switched the whole subject on things, but I feel like
Yeah.
career. I think he might have had the best
I don't know,
career.
man. Because Bron is still Bron right now.
But he still got less rings after all this time playing.
True. I mean,
All
he
this
still got
time,
less
he
than
still
Kobe,
has.
too.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. After all these years, he still has less than Tim Duncan with 3 different teams. He played with more all stars and superstars than Tim Duncan ever did.
Yeah.
Only superstars like Tim Duncan really played with was David Robinson, Tony Parker, I don't think was a superstar. I think he was a great all-star. I don't think he was a superstar.
He wasn't a superstar.
This Ginobili wasn't a superstar.
Ginobili
Kawhi
was
is the,
cold.
Yeah,
though.
he was cold, but he wasn't a superstar.
Nah.
Kawhi is the only other superstar he's ever played with, and that wasn't even in their primes. Like
Yeah.
that was Kawhi before his prime, Tim Duncan after his prime. So it's like he didn't play with superstar Kawhi.
Yeah.
He played with all-star Kawhi. So like before he became that superstar. So it's like get 5 rings without superstars.
Yeah.
Swept Braun. Yeah, Braun was
Young
young.
Bron.
He was
Young
young,
Bron.
but he swept him.
Take young Bron.
He was young.
Make sure you got.
He was young.
Young Brian.
He was young, but he still swept him.
Brian. You know one thing about Brian's career? How he's been to the finals. Remember,
He's
been
got
to the
swept
finals
multiple
like
times.
11 straight times.
Yeah,
or
and that's
something
insane.
Like that. That's insane,
But
man.
still don't got the same amount of rings as Tim
You're
Duncan.
right. You're right. So
Put Timmy
speaking
in the
about
what?
like records, though,
Uh-huh.
Angel Reese, she just her record just ended. So not the most
yeah.
double doubles. We didn't talk about this last time. Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. How do you feel about them now?
Honestly, I kid you not. I'm not even going to try to ruin my reputation as 94%. I actually haven't been tapped in. I haven't been tapped in the last week and a half.
That's a cop out, bro.
Nah, I swear I put it
That's
on
a
everything.
cop-out,
Like I
bruh.
want to give an answer, but
I
I
ain't
actually
gonna
haven't
say he
been.
ain't been tapped in, bro.
I haven't been tapped in too much.
Nah,
Some
Cap.
more Angel Reese. I haven't been tapped into Caitlin Clark. I've been seeing because
She having her best week.
who Caitlin?
She having her best
I
week.
haven't been watching. I
and
really
you
just
ain't
haven't.
been watching.
I haven't been watching, bro. The USA Olympics back. I'm sorry,
Look
man.
it up. Listen,
USA
this dude.
Olympic-
She
USA
having
Olympic-
her best
Really?
week. They in the 7th seed
Caitlin?
now. Yeah,
That's
they in the
crazy. I didn't
7th
even know.
Seed now, and now he don't watch.
Hey,
He ain't
the
tricking
Olympics,
me,
man.
bro.
The Olympics.
He ain't tricking me, bro.
Nah, I actually just been
Reese,
busy.
Listen, Angel Reese then broke the WNBA record for most double doubles. They triple teamed her yesterday.
Ooh, 20 and 13. Okay, CC.
Hey, go ahead and look at. I told you she having her best
been
week, and now he don't, and now he not tapped in. Come on, bro.
I've been waiting too long.
Come on.
I've been waiting too long.
He ain't been tapped in. She
Let me
had
see.
her best week. Come on, man.
She had too many bad weeks, man.
Listen,
They
she
started
dropping.
losing hope.
She dropping plenty dimes.
Ooh, the
too.
dimes is
That's
crazy.
what I said. She dropping plenty dimes.
The dimes are going crazy.
Yeah.
12, 11, 13, 13, 13.
Yeah.
She been
And
hooping.
she in the 7th seed now. She's in the playoffs.
All right, you know what I like to look at, man? Let me
He
see
about to
these.
look at the turnovers.
Let me see the
And
percentages in the turnovers.
The percentage and the turnovers. That's like,
You know
That's
where I'm
about,
going with it.
that's what he about, man. The percentage of the turnovers.
Here we go.
Nah, last night
Hey,
she
she actually
had
been
like
doing better. Cause look, here we go right here. So she had 8 field goals made, 6 turnovers. All right, as long as she get
That's
more.
what you
That's what I
said.
said. As long as she get more.
You said.
As long as she get more.
That's what you said.
That's what I said. That's what I care about.
And now he don't watch.
I've been busy, honestly.
And now he don't
On jokes
watch.
aside, I just been busy this past week. That's the only thing. But field goal
he been busy
percentages.
this last week.
Hey, all right. But if we go back, she's just getting these last 4 games. She's just getting last 3 games. It's only been for 3 games now that she's been
How
doing
many
this.
games you think they play in a week, bro?
I'm just saying. Look, she had a game
They
where
play
she had
5 games.
She had
5
6
different-
field goals, 7 turnovers. 5 field goals, 5 turnovers. 4 field goals, 6 turnovers.
Yeah, but
4
look at
field
those
goals,
assists.
6 turnovers. 4 field goals, 6 turnovers. Like she gonna make her 4 shots, but she gonna give that ball away. Nah, but she hooping though. That's what I asked. I just asked for her to be a little bit more consistent, and that's what I see. She more consistent, and so I'm rocking with it.
He ain't
For all the
been
people that's
tapped
like, oh, you a hater. No,
They got to
No.
smoke this dude in the comments. I already know.
no. People come little.
Because the one, she having a good, like a good
And I'm giving
stretch.
credit. I'm looking at it right now and giving credit.
Yeah,
I just wasn't
no,
watching
yeah.
because I was busy. But then
Yeah,
I'll pull it up. Okay, she hooping. I'll give credit. I'll give her credit. Was the credit? Like,
Oh, she
nah.
hooping. That's it? Nah, you got to go further.
What I got? No, what do I have to say? I don't got nothing else to say. You hoop, I say you hoop. I give my respect. I got nothing more.
That's funny.
You're still averaging crazy turnovers, but I respect the fact that she's getting buckets now.
Yeah.
and she's still keeping the dimes up. So I'll give respect to that. Was she doing that when I was heavily criticizing her? She wasn't doing this. What I said was this week, because somebody said I was cherry picking. I looked at the stats of that week. It's not cherry picking when I look up the last 5 games. I'm looking at her track record for what she's been doing. She was playing like dirt. She's not now. Way to go, Caitlin Clark. You're still my rookie of the year.
Okay. So, who do you think is my last question? Who do you think is the greatest duo of all time
In the NBA?
in the NBA? The greatest duo.
I want to say Shaq and Kobe, but they just didn't play enough.
And that's what it is.
They didn't play enough.
The
Like, they
first
could have
thing
been
when
so
you
much.
ask that question that comes to mind is everybody say, "Oh, we gonna be like Shaq and Kobe."
Uh-huh.
Oh, we gonna be like Shaq and Kobe. But Tim and Tony Parker, how many rings they got together?
They got 5.
You know. So then you go Shaq and Kobe. What they did?
But Shaq and Kobe would have ate that Spurs team. Like, how many rings did the Spurs get around when Shaq and Kobe were a duo?
Which I
Not
understand.
a lot. Mm-hmm.
Which I understand. But at the same time, one got 5, one got 3. When you talk about that duo.
But you got to take the length of time that they were together. You're talking about a span of 10 plus years versus a span of like 7 years. Like,
what's the greatest duo of all time?
that's what I'm saying. It's hard to, when they were together, all right, this is how I'm going to rephrase the question. If,
How you gonna rephrase my
look, this is how I'm going to rephrase it. If it was a whole, like, if both of them played 10 years, like, say, even them out, both of them 10 years, I think it would have been Shaq and Kobe. But the fact that they didn't, like, as far as duos skill level, I think it's Shaq and Kobe. If you just said 1 year, the skill set of these players, the best skill set players that ever played a game was Shaq and Kobe. But career, it might be Tony Parker and Tim, or it might be Scotty and MJ. Like, it could, like, but I feel like the most dominant was Shaq and Kobe. They just didn't play long enough to get that award.
So who's your greatest duo then?
Really, if you
Shaq
can only
and Kobe
say,
didn't play long enough.
yeah, you got to say Scotty and
MJ. You got Parker and Duncan, and then you got, I don't know, Steph and Clay, Splash Brothers.
That's up there too.
They won some.
They won some. I gotta give Jordan and Pippen though.
Gotta go Jordan.
They got the most rings. They took a break, came back, and still won 3 more. Like you gotta go them. But I really do feel like the best is Shaq and Kobe as far as like the most. If you're not counting like longevity wise, just the most dominant duo that you had on the court to play together. Unfair. What are these dudes doing on the same team? It's Shaq and Kobe. But if you count in career,
it's tough,
longevity,
man.
you got to go Pippen. They got more
Yeah,
rings.
I think if you put everybody 10 years together, I don't know, man.
I think
because Jordan and Pippen, if they'd have went 10 straight years, if they'd have went 10 straight years, Jordan retiring or going to play baseball, and he just 10 straight years, he had to get back to where he was.
Exactly.
So that was one season that, I mean, they won the championship. This dude like, yo, you know what? I don't want to play no more.
This is getting boring.
Right.
I got to go take some time. I'll come back because it's just getting too easy.
We probably would have seen the first 4-peat.
Yeah,
You
honestly.
know? Like we probably would have seen that. So it's kind of like, I can't give it to Shaq and Kobe. I would have to go for career. If we just
career, I'm going MJ and
no. I'm saying if we go 10 straight seasons together, I think you got to go. You got to go.
You got to go. If I go
Scotty.
1 year, I'm going Shaq and Kobe. If it's a 1 year situation, I got to go Shaq and Kobe. Like that team, which is them two, it's just you can't do nothing about it.
I don't know, man.
I gotta go
Shaq and Kobe is like ridiculous, but Scotty and Bone though, like
I don't know.
Like who's more of a killer? Like I guess Scotty wasn't really like.
Not as
see,
much
Diesel
as Shaq.
was like.
Yeah, that's something like.
Diesel,
that's what I'm saying. Like
Diesel was something different. Kobe something different.
You got the.
Then you got Michael something different.
Yeah.
Then you got Scotty like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got two for the Lakers. You got 2 out of the top 5 best players to ever play. I feel like Shaq is a top 5 player.
Top 5 player? Of
Top
all
5
time?
or say first at top 7. Let's just open up for everybody's opinion. I think Shaq is in everybody's top 8. He got to be in
That's
everybody's
fair.
top 8. And I feel
Top
like
7,
Kobe
top 8.
is in everybody's top 8, unless you're just
That's
smoking
fair.
something. Pippen is not in people's top 8. Jordan, the only people that's in top 8
Pippen
is
not
3 of
even in
these
people's
players.
top 15.
3 of these players are in the top 8, and 2 of them are the Shaq and Kobe on the same team. So that's why
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
feel what you're
you got
saying.
2 of the top 5 through 8, arguably.
It's just
Pippen is not up there.
It's just so tough for me to go against
Yeah.
Jordan.
But Jordan is not light years ahead of Kobe.
It's just so tough for me to go. Listen,
Shaq is light years ahead of
this
Pippen.
dude has
Jordan is not.
never lost in the final.
But look how long it took him to win it, though.
6
But he also took a long time to win it.
6 times this dude goes to the finals and never lost.
Nah,
Has
that's really
Shaq
insane.
lost in the finals before?
Who did with the Magic?
Actually, maybe he did. No, Shaq.
Magic. Who did they play? Did they play Houston?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. He
Lost to Kareem.
Shaq lost in
Not
the
Kareem.
finals.
Hakeem.
I know Kobe lost in the finals.
2, 5 for 7. That's not bad.
Yep. I know Kobe lost it. This dude has never lost in the finals.
Nah, that's
Never
insane.
went game 7.
Yeah, that's insane too.
Never went game
Yeah,
7.
just getting him out
so
of there
he's
early.
getting them out of there before.
Out of
Hey,
there early.
all right, y'all out of here.
Get him out. Get him out. We not playing with our food. We
And
getting him
this
out of
is
here.
when he was bored.
Yeah.
This dude wanted to go
That's
play
insane.
baseball. Let me go ahead and
Yeah. Let me try something different because this is getting too easy. Yeah. But I just
what
feel like
type of player? I can't.
with the duo, I gotta
But
go.
same thing with Tom Brady too. I know this is different football though, but like, you just can't go against Tom Brady and Pat Mahomes now.
Yeah,
You
Pat
just-
Mahomes.
It's just some people you just can't
This-
go against.
Yeah. All right. Before we wrap it up, pause is taking football, right? If Patrick Mahomes ends his career with 5 rings, 6. Let's give him. He ends his career with 6, but it keeps on his same trajectory. Does he end up taking GOAT status over Tom?
100%.
Yeah, I was about to say. I don't think he has to have
100%.
the same amount of rings as Tom.
I don't even think he has to. How many he got now? 3, right?
Yeah, he has 3. If
If
he
he
wins
gets-
2 more, I like.
I don't
I'm
even
calling
know if
GOAT,
he-
especially because he has the MVPs. He has he has all that stuff. Tom had a longer career. I don't think Patrick Mahomes is going to play as long as him. But I think Patrick Mahomes has the potential.
I think one
Before
more.
people start thinking going crazy, he has the potential to pass Tom as the GOAT. I'm not saying he will, not saying he won't, but out of anybody, he has the most potential out of anybody to pass him
I
as
don't
GOAT
think
status.
he needs 3 more to pass him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if
He's gonna break every single.
he does have
record.
to win at least 4 or 5, though.
He's
He has to
gonna-
win at least a couple
Yeah,
more.
yeah, he has to. I say at least 1 more, and he's in that GOAT
Mm-hmm.
conversation. 5, I think, puts him
Yeah,
over.
like five puts him over.
4 puts him in that GOAT conversation.
Yeah. 5 puts him over.
You're the GOAT.
Because Tom
Anything
had
over there?
weapons. This
Come on,
dude
man.
lost Tyreek Hill and still won 2.
Yeah, like, come on, man.
Or 1.
I mean, he do
Like,
he do got one of the best tight ends ever.
True.
I mean,
But last year to beat
yeah, that was ugly,
like
man. That
think
was
about it
ugly.
last year. Who did he have catching the ball? Like
Yeah.
besides Travis, nobody. Bro, the lines on these dudes was like 19.5, 24.5 on the Super Bowl. But
All
yeah,
right,
so
that wraps up episode 33.
oh yeah, 33.
33. Who's 33?
You got Ewing,
Mm,
Grant Hill,
Well, that's injury prone too.
Morning. Alonzo Mourning, he was 33, right?
Yep, Alonzo Mourning. Let's go Ewing, man. Let's
Yeah,
get
to go to
Ewing.
New York.
New York.
Go to New
Let's
York.
go Ewing. And I like the Ewings, the shoes too. So
Yeah.
let's go Ewing.
This is for Dame. This episode got to represent Weber State. Keep it
Weber.
home.
Weber.
Can't do a Dame episode because he's 0.
Yeah, that's kind of true. But yeah, we'll see y'all next time, man.
Next time.